All right, good morning, everyone. 37 degrees, partly sunny in Barrie, Vermont right now. The granite capital of the world. You got the Aired Out podcast live from Fly in the Wall Productions. I feel like saying North Main Street, Barrie. Hopefully we'll be back in there into our old studio at some point soon. But from Barrie, Vermont, thanks for tuning in this morning. Thanks for being part of the experience, whether you're streaming live on Facebook or YouTube. AiredOutVT.com has it all. Yeah, and we're streaming everywhere you get your podcasts. Thanks for your eyes and your ears this morning. We were off to Ruthiers this morning real early, and Raylene, you walk in there and you hear, early in the morning, and they are jamming. The wrenches are going, the impact wrenches, and it's just, they are slammed over there.
They are slammed, and that's great. We love it.
My
we love
God.
it. They're going to do a tire changeover and oil change for me today.
Yep.
Get the snows on.
Yep.
I said the S
feeling.
word.
You did. But what a great feeling, though, to know that you're getting your snow tires on, you're going to get the oil change, and you're ready.
Everything's going to be fresh and good to go.
My God, do I look fabulous this morning or what?
Absolutely.
Just look at this.
Dapper.
Does it
show the hair all spiky this morning?
Look at that.
Yep, all dapper. All dressed up and no place to go except the basement.
I look like I have just fallen right off of the front cover of
push it.
GQ magazine.
Don't push it.
It looks so good.
Don't push it. I'm just saying.
No one's agreeing with me this morning.
I'm sure not.
Susan certainly isn't. Stacy's not either, but that's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Steelers beat the Titans last night 20-16 in Thursday night football.
Mm-hmm.
So Lori Shepard is just thrilled by that this morning.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
She was doing a dance last night?
So happy. So happy. We have a lot to get to this morning, a lot to talk about. We're going to dive into the community calendar brought to you by the World newspaper, the Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper. We're going to be talking about what's going on this weekend. That's coming up. And we're also going to tell you what's not only coming up tonight and this weekend, but also we're going to jump ahead to the Night to Shine, and we're going to talk about that as well.
Yes.
Because this is stuff that needs to be talked about, and people need to know about these things.
I agree.
Well in advance, so they can start planning on their calendar.
Like the Day of the Dead celebration?
Yes, the Day of the Dead, absolutely. Do we have a national day today? Do we know what national
yes,
day?
Hold on one second. I'll pull it
I
right
bet
up.
I'll beat you. I'll beat you.
You will?
I'm going to try. I'm trying. I'm going to beat you. Here it is. National Sandwich Day. I beat you, Raylene.
It is National Sandwich Day.
I beat Raylene. Yes. Doesn't happen often. Today we...
But yesterday you were wrong.
I was. Was I?
Yes, you were.
Okay. Whatever.
Because you were a day behind
on
your national days.
What's your favorite Sammy?
It depends. BLTs I love, but Reubens are my probably hand-down favorite.
Agree.
A really good Reuben, which you can get at Shiloh's in...
over in
Woodsville.
Woodsville.
Yeah.
Really?
Hands down the best Reuben I have ever had in my life.
Thousand Island dressing on there?
Uh-huh.
Really?
But
rye bread?
And they make it their own and their own bread and every. Oh my God, it's to die for.
Rye bread. Has to be rye.
It has to be rye.
Do they put a little toothpick with an olive in it?
No.
Okay.
They wouldn't be able to. They would need a 2x4 to get it through that sandwich. They're amazing, and their fries, I'm telling you. I have
a weakness for Reubens. I also have a big time weakness for a pastrami sandwich. Mm-hmm. Have you had a pastrami sandwich?
I don't really care for just a plain old pastrami sandwich.
What? Oh my God!
But BLTs I love.
Yeah, BLTs are good.
Especially the certain times of year when the tomatoes are super fresh. And, yeah, and when you go to a restaurant, a BLT is usually safe because it's really hard to F up a BLT.
Yes, it is. However, plenty of people have done that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's more tough to mess that up than other things.
Last night, I hooked up with Rex Thompson and Samantha, and we were over at her property. Mm-hmm. And
the one that they just finished in Eastbury. I mean, hasn't been that long at all.
No. And
absolutely craziness. When I watched that, I was blown away, sad, angry, all kinds of things. It's just, and I read a comment by Samantha this morning, and I'm really happy that she's chiming in, and talking, answering all the questions. She's responding. But, and I know this isn't an excuse, but I agree. So constantly people are talking about if you fix the housing crisis, the homelessness crisis, you'll fix so many other things, that giving somebody a roof over their head is where it all starts.
Sure.
And while I agree that having a roof over your head makes a big difference, it's not going to work if other things aren't in place.
Sure.
Such as, number one, substance use counseling, addiction counseling, multifaceted counseling that deals with the mental health issues and the addiction issues that got you in the predicament that you're in already. Life skill classes at Capstone down street somewhere that says, this is how you budget your money. This is how you do this. This is how you do that.
Sure.
A lot of people have no clue about any of that stuff. And, I mean, I learned it in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we were starting in 7th and 8th grade. And my freshman year in high school, we had a class so that we all had a checkbook. We had bills. We even did a portion of our class where we had a baby to deal with as well. We did all of that, and we took cooking classes and sewing classes and you name it.
Yeah.
Life skills. They don't do anything life skill oriented anymore because we're too busy patting people on the back and singing Kumbaya here. We don't want to make anybody upset or, hurt their feelings, or we're trying too hard to do that, and then teaching shit that we don't need to teach about and shouldn't be teaching about.
Amen, sister.
Let's stack the deck for our kids the right way, and we're not stacking the deck the right way for our kids. And it can happen.
Have you seen how many comments came in from last night?
Yeah.
And views we're almost at 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 2,000 people saw what we filmed last night.
And for every.
That's crazy.
For every person right now struggling with homelessness crisis, there are probably 10 landlords who have been bit by them.
Yes.
And then people get really angry at the landlord, and they're directing their anger at the wrong place. Direct your anger at the system who has put a bunch of people out here with nothing, with absolutely no skills.
I think you said multifaceted, and at least I think I heard you say that, which is so true. This is, and what's indicative of all of it. I mean, if you watch last night, you'll see that this is a complicated
absolutely
situation. This is it, and everyone's got as a parent with last night's broadcast. If you haven't watched it, folks, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's right on our page. It is. Everyone's got an opinion.
Right.
Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has a thought or a feeling or something about this. It's a local issue.
Yeah.
It is massive, and it's the problem. And when Rex called me and said, "You got to get over here. You got to see this. You got to air this out."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, man, let's do it." And we brought what is so typical to so many eyes and ears to see last night. Respectfully, there's a lot of people that don't have a clue of what is considered regular, everyday stuff for landlords and for contractors. Like Rex said last night, they see this all the time.
Constant.
People moving out and just destroying.
And they're constantly, they are the villain.
Yeah, right.
And that is the shittiest part of it all.
Sure.
And especially when we start talking about homelessness and affordable housing and how
I know.
So we can continue to build housing. We can continue to make it affordable. Look what we're dealing with right now with the housing authority and the drugs and the issues just down here at the high rise in Barrie.
Yep.
I mean, come on. It's because they're there. We've done our job and put a roof over their head so that we're doing what we should do as great human beings.
Right.
But it's a huge injustice, not only to them, but the people that pride themselves, the other people that live in the building. And it just, it's very, very, it makes me super grumpy. And that comes from when I used to do inspections of homes being foreclosed on. Unbelievable what people would do in their homes, but also as somebody who used to manage a whole lot of buildings and see a whole lot of stuff, and I never could understand why anybody would want to be a landlord.
I mean, Francine is saying right now what so many people said last night, which was people like them make it hard for the ones that need a place to live. I mean, that's probably the single biggest takeaway. One of the top three biggest takeaways from last night. And I said last night on the mic, and I'll say it again this morning, and I mean it. Wouldn't it be fantastic if Phil Scott had enough time, 30 minutes, 30 minutes to watch that episode last night, and people that have the authority to make real change, like Rex says, the Vermont State Legislature, to watch that last night. People that can make real change instead of so many of us who can complain about it and have feelings about it and post comments and stuff, but we don't have a way. We have no control to make real change, an asserted effort to make that change. I mean, we can vote.
Yes.
We can vote. But something drastic needs to be done in the state of Vermont.
Well, in the state of Vermont and all over, really. But that is why cities, towns, and the state have really tried to get out of the business. Because they know what the struggle is. They know what a pain in the ass is, and they don't want to deal with it. If they did, we'd have low-income housing all over, but we don't because they know better.
Shirley just posted, very sad it started out for the elderly, and now it's infested with bad people. Such a shame. And Tina just posted, our city council should watch it. I wonder if anyone has. I wonder if a single city councilor.
Well, I know a couple that will, Booton, Deering, and Lozon in a heartbeat.
They all should be watching. Why are they all not watching?
Well, I'm just saying that I know that they will.
30 minutes of your time. 30 minutes of your time. Watch last night's episode if you haven't yet. Speaking of Booton, tell me, you were with Booten last night.
I was. So, Michael Booten, Michael Deering, Rosemary, and I went to the Elks for the City Employee Appreciation dinner.
Yeah.
And that was that was like the council committee representation. Yeah.
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 On your monitor right now.
Yeah.
Or one of the many pictures.
Oh, there are tons. And it was there was over 200 people there last night, in which they said that was the biggest turnout they had in quite some time.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
Was Michael Deering there? Oh, wait, here he is right here.
Yes.
I got him. Right
Deering,
there. There he is.
Michael Deering, Michael Booten,
Wearing the pink shirt.
Rosemary, and I were
Yep.
there. And
A little haircut up there.
it was good. It was good. We there was a lot of people. We got to see a lot of people that we don't always get to see. Yeah.
Who else was there from City Council?
No one.
All right, so it was you, Deering, Booten,
And Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah, and Rosemary and I are on the planning commission, and Booten and Deering, as you know, are councilmen. It was just nice. The four of us tend to go to anything and everything we can. So, but it's nice to have some representation there.
All right, so this was Barre City Employee Appreciation.
Right, so like all the businesses could go, their employees could go.
Okay.
City staff, city council, and committee members, and everybody's encouraged to go. Everybody gets the invite, and so it's $10, and that pays for the dinner, which was the good old true Barre value meal, which was what? Can you guess? No, you don't know, because you don't know, do you?
I don't.
Chicken and muscatoli.
Oh, yes.
So you get chicken and muscatoli
Yes.
with a roll and a salad
And a
with
salad.
the drowned in the Italian
Drowned.
dressing that you
Has to
just
be.
love.
Yes.
That's like the standard meal.
Chris wants to
It
know.
was great.
Chris wants to know if the mayor was there.
No. So it was just us. It was great. We had a good time.
It sounds like you had a great time.
We did. We had a good time.
The pictures are great.
We got to see a lot of people, and it was good.
Yeah.
And there was a Taster Vermont had which is a new business in the city
Yeah.
that does catering and charcuterie boards and all that kind of stuff. Well, they had a s'mores bar set up.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I'm serious. I didn't indulge in that. But and then Delicate Decadence had mud pies there. Yeah.
Tim was there?
No, just his pies,
God.
which represented him very nicely. Tim was still open and working. Amazing.
Somebody just posted Italian salad soup.
Yeah, it was so good, though. It's like you look forward to that. You really do.
I love it. We have to say happy birthday today to Johnny Peralt. What an incredible guy that is. He is so talented. Chris's brother, an amazing fighter. 29 today. Alex Fogg is 26. Alex Budney is 42. That guy is, talk about an amazing musician. Holy crap. Kim Donovan is 51. Fred Pierce, 65. Ashley Horton, 28. Sue Chamberlain's on the list today. Carrie Helfant. I left my optical expressions glasses.
Oh, no.
In the
Do you have
car.
a pair?
No, I left
Another?
them.
Where's your spare?
I left them in the car.
Do you want mine?
Yeah, right there.
Do you want mine?
No,
I
I'm
could
good.
get you.
I'm just having a hard time this morning. Polly Avery, Joy Driscoll, Molly Dalton, and I'll say this: those optical expressions glasses that I got, it's pretty sad when someone has to say that they literally have a love relationship with their glasses. And I understand that there's some people that are probably listening this morning saying, JD, you need to go to life. You got some problems. If you love a pair of glasses that much, there's something that's wrong with you. I understand that. But I love my optical expressions glasses to the point where if I forget them, I have anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I have anxiety. I mean, when I can't even see the dirt under my fingernails, there's a problem.
Yeah, a big one.
In seeing the birthday list here, Molly Dalton, 47. Roberta, see, this is what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Roberta Rogers, 77. Now I'm frowning. Look at this. All because I'm not wearing my optical expressions glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Reed, John Pellegrini is 71 years old today. And
that's hard to believe, actually.
Yes, 71.
I know people will probably laugh at me, but I always think of him as my age.
Are you serious?
Yep, always. I don't know why, but I just do. Maybe because he's still got a lot of spunk in him. I don't know, but I always do. I always think of him as my age.
I want to, I know we're talking about birthdays, but I also want to mention, sadly, a death. We have lost John Meckelson at 100 years old.
Yes.
He passed
that
away.
That was next on my list.
Man. He passed away on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a mass of, the Mass of Christian burial to honor and celebrate his life will be held on Friday. That's today, 11 a.m. Wow, 11 a.m. That's coming up here in an hour and a half at St. Monica's on Summer Street. Following the service, they're going to be at the Wilson Cemetery in Lower Websterville.
Mm-hmm. All of the info, his obit is on our page.
It is?
It is.
Amazing. No calling hours. But John Meckelson, who, man, I mean, they just did a big write-up on him when he turned 100 years old.
He and his wife.
He and his wife
they were the
together.
super seniors.
Yes.
Joe Carroll. Mm-hmm.
As they should have been. And you know what? God bless Joe for... Joe Carroll's amazing.
He's
He's been on Aired Out with us.
Yes,
too.
he has.
He got that one just in time.
He does a great job. He's
really
one of
does.
that's one of my favorite segments.
Really, really. And in this the start of Meckelson RV.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like started out selling like tents. 1 million freaking years ago, Raylene. Like tents. I'm serious. Where was I?
Well, you were doing
where am
birthdays,
I?
and then we went to John.
Who am I? Where are we right now?
I don't know where you are. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yes, there is.
Is there anything in the news? Honestly,
we have a few things.
I mean, I know the Steelers beat the Titans 20-16 last night.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's a whole long list of books that are being banned.
Mm-hmm.
That's like from libraries and stuff.
And some of them make me super sad. I'm not going to lie.
That's in the news today.
I know. So, and we have in the news today, we have the story of the stuck truck the other day. The GPS told me to do it. We all knew that that's what was going to be said.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Again?
No, the one the other day that happened on
Yes.
Tuesday or Wednesday. But that was his excuse. The operator of the truck was identified as Shakar Afara. I have no idea. 44, who was working for Segal Transport. He told troopers that he was following his GPS and subsequently got stuck while heading north through the Notch. So, he was ticketed for being up in a prohibited vehicle on the Notch, and for impeding traffic.
There's the picture on your screen right there.
Yes. So that is up.
And as Glenn as Glenn Promer so eloquently says, asshat. There it is, right there.
Exactly. And then we should announce that Barrytown officials have agreed to temporarily close a portion of Camp Street sometime between now and November 30th ahead of expected repairs to fix the damaged area from the flood. And it's almost at the top where it connects to Camiri and Sunset.
Okay.
So it's almost at the very top of camp. That's where that will happen, just so that people are aware. And right now they have a traffic light up there at the very top, and it's one-way traffic. But it sounds like they're going to close that down altogether. So people should start thinking about other routes of which way they're going to go.
All right.
And then the Berlin voters are days away from deciding whether to authorize borrowing nearly $11 million to finance strategic infrastructure improvements and expand and enhance recreational opportunities in the town. This is the special vote that we've been talking about and advertising. And this is the special vote, and they have sent out a lot of information, but the close for requesting an absentee ballot online ended on the 1st, but you can still go directly to the town clerk's office and get that ballot if you want up until the 7th, so that you can make sure that your vote is in for that.
And do it. Don't wait. Don't wait. Do it.
Yeah, and I mean they're voting on Tuesday, so and at this point they're kind of really worried that they're not going to get a lot of input, and that's what happens often in these special elections is the turnout is super poor, and I think that there's a lot going on right now, and it's one more thing for people to try to consume and swallow, and two, it's just unexpected, and so it's tough. And we've been trying to help them get the word out, and and now today telling you again, if you haven't gotten your ballot, and you want to do absentee, go get it filled out, get it turned in, or go and vote on Tuesday. Yes. So there's that.
And you are going to have that posted up on Aired Out.
It's already on there.
Yeah, but I'm saying we're going to keep hammering away at it so that people know.
Yes.
And it's not forgotten.
Yes, and in the town project, it's they have set up on the Town of Berlin's website and Facebook page. The link is also on our page. It's like the landing page for the project. Sure. So you can all of the information is there. All of the answers to your questions is right there. And so if you haven't already, take the time to really check it out, because this is going to be super important, and it's a whole lot of money. So if it goes through, if it passes, you can't be pissed off about it later that it passed if you didn't pay attention and make your vote. If it's not something you want, then say so. If it is something you want, say so. You all have a voice, so it's up to you to use it.
Beautifully said.
And the town of Berlin is asking for some help on November 11th from 9 to 11 a.m. To work on the community ice rink, which is open to anybody. You don't have to be a Berlin resident to go up there and
Where
skate.
is that? Where is
right
that?
next to the police station. It's in this literally at the back door, pretty much.
Got it.
Of the police station. It's a nice little rink that they really maintain well. It's lit well. It's a nice little rink.
All right.
For an outdoor rink. So they could really use some help from 9 to 11 on the 11th of November.
Okay. Anything with and are we hearing anything more about what's on your screen right now? Troopers investigate suspicious Orange County incidents. They're investigating reports of this suspicious vehicle that you've talked about on the air. I think we were talking about it yesterday in Orange County that have left some residents quite rattled. CAX has been talking about this. Do we know anything more about this?
We just know what the state police said yesterday, which I spoke of, and just because I speak of it doesn't mean that I agree with what they decided. You know, they have decided that there's no credible threat at this time, and there are several people who feel quite differently, who were driving late at night. This person stopped in the middle of the road, tried to get in their car, tried to get them, approach them. It was a very frightening situation, and it's happened more than once.
All right. So what are you saying? Can you dumb that down for me a little bit more? So people are driving, and they see this white vehicle,
this white RAV4 that will pull right out and block the road.
Okay. And
approach your car. They try to get you to get out of your car. They try to get you to roll down your window. And they just make it so that you can't move by. You would literally have to throw it in reverse and do a little brake stand and yard yourself around. That's another Vermont thing. So, kind of like the chicken and muscatel. You may not know about it.
So this is how many times has this happened? Do we know?
At least 3, and I think maybe now there's been 4 reported. And we've reported a couple of them because people that have actually experienced it have reached out to us, and we've posted it.
And this is happening late at night?
Yes.
And Vermont State Police right now, once again, are saying this is no credible threat?
That's what they said yesterday. Yes. There's no credible threat. That the white RAV4 that they had an encounter with was hunting, and they had permission to be hunting where they were hunting.
Well, then why are they stopping vehicles?
I'm sure there are a lot more than just one white RAV4. I have a RAV4 silver one, and I see about 50 more of them every day, all day. When I go to the grocery store, I have to use my keys to figure out which one's mine. So, with that being said, I'm not being an asshole with cops because I never am. I think that they do a good job. I think that right now they're really being taxed. I think they're run spread thin. I think they're pulling their hair out. I think they need more help. I know there are 51 positions open. But so that means that, we have to just see something, say something, which they have said. If you see something, say something. If this happens to you, say something. We want to know. We just have to be vigilant. Always, always, always. And certainly never roll down your window, talk to them, never get out of your car.
Well, obviously.
Just try to get the hell out of there. I say, lay on your horn, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Just lay on your horn and go at the same time. And they're probably not going to like that.
Sure.
But and let's hope that they're never armed or any. That's the thing,
sure.
is that we just never know. And hopefully, well, maybe not hopefully, I don't know. They better be careful who they're doing that to, because they may just do that to the wrong person.
Try that in a small town.
Right. You just scared the shit out of the dog.
Sorry.
Santa Claus is coming to town. It's after Thanksgiving, after Halloween, so you said I could say that. So I'm just telling you, the
Yep.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Do you know where he's coming?
Please tell me.
He's coming to Preston's Kia on December
on.
16th.
Stop it.
Yes. Photos with Santa again this year.
What's the date?
It's a crazy event. I just said December 16th.
Slow it down for me, Raylene. Okay? I can't remember. How am I supposed... December
Just go look at the page,
16th.
Katie. You'll see it there.
Okay.
Yeah, start planning now because you can get pictures and get your little outfit. The kids, there's so much stuff that they do with the kids, decorations and coloring and prizes. Last year they gave away so many bicycles.
I want to sit on his lap.
Yeah, he doesn't want you sitting on his.
How do you know that, Raylene? You don't know.
I know.
Santa Claus welcomes everybody.
Uh-huh.
Of all, statures, weights,
Unless you're on
ages.
his naughty list.
Not on a naughty list, Raylene. I'd like to just have a little discussion with him.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be...
Well, I just wanted to tell you that Santa is coming to Preston's Key on December 16th at 9 o'clock in the morning. But do you know what has already arrived?
We're there.
Santa went there early. Do you know what has already arrived?
Tell me, please.
The 2024 K5.
Oh, my God.
They have both all-wheel drive and
hearing about
front-wheel drive, 1.6 turbo. They have some in stock. They have this beautiful blue one down there.
Wow.
And so go down, check it out. I mean, now's the time.
We've been hearing about them.
Yeah, they've
arrived.
Down at Preston's. So you can either stop down at 51 Gallison Hill Road in Montpelier and check out their brand new facility, or you can give them a call at 262-2030.
Yeah, great people. Great people.
Yeah.
On your monitor right now, courtesy of NBC Channel 5, is the write-up about the fire at RK Miles. Obviously a total loss. However, some adjoining buildings were saved, which is great news. Montpelier lost a tanker truck because the winds shifted and permanently damaged that truck. But if you are you looking at your monitor right now?
I am.
All right. So if you get on this, and people can see it right now if they look at their phones, if you scroll down on this story, there's another picture right there. If you keep scrolling down, look at what you see. Look at this. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that.
I know. He asked.
That's freaking awesome. Where did you get this video?
I'm not telling.
All right. Well, for some reason it's not playing when I click play on it.
I don't know why.
But I mean, isn't that freaking awesome?
It is freaking awesome. Actually, my friend Renee sent that to me. Renee Isabel.
Okay.
And I forwarded it on to Tyler at NBC5, and he said, "Can we share it?" And we said, "Yeah, go ahead.
Look at that.
Can we use it?"
My God. I mean, isn't that... Was Renee like that? She was that close?
They were actually across the bridge. They were on the other side of the river.
Yeah, that's close.
But yes, they were close.
She could definitely feel the heat.
Yeah, they could feel the heat.
Does
yes.
Renee have any eyebrows left?
I don't know. I'll have to ask her.
Okay.
She sent me some really cool pictures and a couple of videos. And she takes crazy good pictures anyways. But that was just one of several, and I sent them over to Tyler.
Amazing. It really is something else. I see that Vermont is going to be trending in our state right now. Vermont's going to be awarded $400,000 to address violent crime. This is a trending story this morning. Again, Channel 5 has got it. But so Virgins, Pittsford, Hartford, and
That's like tossing a piece of candy corn in a 5-gallon bucket. I'm just telling you.
That's how I feel.
Or in a whiskey barrel, something even
That's
bigger,
how I
55-gallon drum.
Yes.
I mean, great. I'm glad that they're getting some money to do something, but that literally is like chucking a piece of candy corn in a 55-gallon drum. That's all I got to say about that.
Let's see. The state of Vermont is set to receive $400,000 in federal grant funding to deal with violent crime. U.S. Justice Department has announced several new commitments as part of its comprehensive strategy for reducing violent crime. Focus on harnessing federal harnessing. I'm sorry. This is. I don't have my optical expressions classes this morning. Harnessing federal resources, intelligence, and expertise as a force multiplier with state, local, and tribal law enforcement. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Drop in the bucket.
School violence prevention program.
Here's some good news.
Let's deal with some goddamn bullying.
You want some good news?
Schools.
That matters?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Give me
This is
something.
going to make us all happy.
Something. Just something.
The price of turkey is down.
What? It was up last year at this time.
I know, and it's gone down considerably, making most very happy as they prepare for their Thanksgiving dinner. Everything else is going to cost you 4 times what you did last year, but the turkey is going to be cheaper.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Yes. There's an abundance of it. There's a large supply. They've been able to, all the bird flu and all of that stuff is not a worry this year, and they have a crazy amount of turkeys, and so there's lots of them, and it's going to be reasonably priced.
I'm so excited about Thanksgiving.
Me too. It's my favorite time of year. It's my favorite holiday. I cook for all those people, and I love to do it, and I don't ask for help. I don't want help. I want everybody to stay out of my way.
Oh, please.
Come to the table, eat your dinner,
and
then go away.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I'll go over on the couch. I'll sit down. I will pass some turkey gas. I will unbutton the pants. I'll probably put on
Not in my house, thank God.
Probably put on the sweatpants or the elastic waist.
You have fun.
I will rip a couple of good ones. I'll take a nap. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Don't deny it. Michael or Glenn, you guys do the same thing. You do this. We all do this. Watch some football. It's the best day. Fuzzy fleece blanket, pillow.
Good Lord, are you done?
I'm done. But that's Thanksgiving, though, isn't it? And it's coming soon. What else do we have?
Thank God it's not mine, or it may not be my favorite holiday anymore. Yeah.
Do we have anything else that's like trending in
Well,
Vermont?
no, not really for news. There was not a lot out there again this morning, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean,
please. Yes.
There are some really great things that we shared this morning that are in the news.
Yes.
My favorite was, and I guess it could be the Daily Dose of Feel Good, but
Please.
When an 8-year-old Glens Falls trick-or-treater found a home with no candy,
Yes.
he left some of his own so
Yes.
other kids wouldn't find the same thing. Isn't that the cutest? What a good little fella.
That is absolutely the Daily Dose of Feel Good.
I thought
right
that was
there.
the sweetest thing.
Amazing.
And they got it all on their little Ring doorbell.
Isn't
that
that-
he left candy for others. And I just thought that was so sweet.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I certainly think
Look at
so.
him. He's getting a little teary-eyed.
What a good little boy, I mean, we don't have a lot of that anymore.
I love that.
Me too. Me too. I just think it's super sweet. Um, so yeah, as far as news goes, there's really not a lot else. DJ Basics is going to be at the Den in Williamstown tonight,
Okay.
spinning it. And you can go dance, play pool, have a drink, eat some food. They have
Dance
a
your
great
ass
new
off.
menu. Yeah, a great DJ. Outside space with fire pits, perfect for a fall night,
Yeah.
for sure. Even in the winter, it's kind of cool
Oh.
to go outside and stand around a fire pit.
Of course
in
it
the-
is.
So yeah, that's what's happening tonight over at the Den. He'll be there at 6, but of course they open early, 4 o'clock.
So
Go
many
in
people
there.
are excited about it.
Yeah.
Just go over there and
Some
have fun.
smash burgers. They have a new thing called bear droppings, which is like this little egg roll thing. I don't even want to try to explain it because I'll butcher it.
With pulled pork in it.
Yeah, and then they have nachos and mozzarella sticks.
Steven
and
cooks.
all different kinds of.
Steven's the cook over there. He does an incredible job.
Does all kinds of burgers, and there's a little kids menu and stuff. So yeah, check out the menu and the drink specials and just go over, have a great time. New owners, great new owner. Jeff is a great guy. Very nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's cleaned up a lot in there.
Yes. Yes, it has.
He's done a great load of cleaning.
Some new lighting.
New lighting. All the rugs have been cleaned, and
Yeah.
it's just a really fresh, crisp place.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, the dance floor is
Huge.
You're not like all cake, scrunched in there or anything. You can go and have a really good time.
I swear to God, I'm going over there some Thursday night and I'm going to do some line dancing. I swear, I'm going to bring Bootin'. We're going. It's happening.
I would love to see
It's
that.
going to happen. Rosemary's coming too.
Yes, line dancing is on Thursday nights, Tina. 6 to 7 is beginners, and 7 to 9 is advanced.
That's what I want to do.
Yes.
It's the 7 to 9
And
advanced.
Emil Goslin does those line dancing
The
lessons.
finest. He's the finest.
He is. He's the best.
Tina wants to come now too. So it'll be Tina, me, you, Rosemary, Sherilyn, hopefully Michael Booten, possibly Deering. Shirley's coming. Mary's going to make her way down from the campground. She's coming. It's good. I'm telling you.
She's not at the campground anymore, you
She's-
dumbass.
I don't know where the hell Mary is.
She's right here
okay.
in Barry. She's back at home, Barrytown.
I'm gonna
Well,
put
kind of. She's still in the camper, but she's not in the campground.
I'm going to wear my white Oompa Loompa sneakers.
Oh, God.
and
do you-
we're going to have fun.
Listen, do you know what's happening right across the street from Mary's? And or I'm not going to give her address, but I am going to go take some pictures.
I'll give her damn address right now.
No, you won't. They're putting up a FEMA trailer right across
Really?
the street from her house.
No kidding.
Yep, not far from here. I was going to go down and take some pictures. And
Do you have anything else for community calendar stuff?
well, we know that the Granite City 5K.
Yeah. In other words, what I'm saying is, can you talk about community calendar stuff for 30 seconds?
Because you have to pee. Yeah, JD.
You got a prostate issue.
I know you do. You think you get your ass to the doctors. Yeah, whatever. Good Lord, I tell you. So let's see. Let's talk about the Granite City 5K, which is tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Don't know who has signed up, who hasn't. But I think the registration is actually closed for that anyways. And this is brought to you by the Barry Partnership. And it's going to start at the Capstone Community Action at 19 Gable Place in Barry. So it's the Run Walk for veterans. And it goes all to the Veterans Place in Northfield. This event is produced in collaboration with the Sons of the American Legion, Squadron 10, and the Barry Elks 1535. And the registration period is open from October 1st until the day of the race. So I guess you still can register. But all the information is on the page because they would be better if you registered online first. And last year they raised $20,000. So they hope to kind of kick that in the butt this year. And then, as always, we need to mention that right around the corner on November 6th, Giroux General Transport has a class starting. And I saw, again last night, 3 towns begging for snowplow drivers.
Yeah.
Everybody right now is looking for help. So if you want to change your career, now's the time to do it. And it's not too late. The class starts on the 6th. Call Tracy right now, and you'll be in that seat on the 6th. She'll make sure of it.
279-3325.
Yes. And she'll make sure that you are in that class.
Yeah.
A great group of people. I mean, these guys go all out. This is going to be the last real class before we could get into serious kinds of snow.
Yeah.
And I guess I wouldn't want to take that class during the winter.
Negative.
I'd be chicken shit.
Me too.
But, and kudos to those that do, because they do run class in the winter. But this is the time to do it if you want a winter job, if you want to drive fuel truck, if you want to drive plow truck. You can start now. If they know that you're going to get your CDL, you can start working now and get your CDL. So you can be training, you can be doing all those things. So give them a call today.
Absolutely. And we just posted the number in the comments right there.
Yeah.
And
the ads right on the page.
Here's the thing. If you're Glenn Brummert and you're saying that this is not for me, I'm not going to be doing this, that's fine. But if Glenn knows someone that should be doing this or has a job that they're complaining about all the time or whatever, if you know someone who should be aware of this, tell them about it. Point them in the right direction and call them today. Don't wait on this, like Raylene is saying.
Yeah.
Class A, B, C, D,
and
E,
she'll
F,
get you
G.
in there.
They do it all. They do it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I want to just give a quick shout out to Yipes Berry, Bevan and Sons.
Hell yeah.
So here is a place that talk about do it all.
Yep.
They really do. They're not just graphics. They do they can, first of all, they can put a graphic on anything. Some of the wraps that I've seen them put on cars and snow machines, absolutely incredible. Some of the lettering that they've done for businesses. If you want to get your business noticed,
sure,
Yipes is the place to go. But they don't do just graphics.
Right.
They have a full auto service center.
Yeah.
They do
snow tires?
bed liners, snow tires, bed liners, undercoating, state inspection, oil changes, all of that kind of stuff. So literally, it's kind of like a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
If you want to, I always say pimp your ride. You literally can.
Yeah.
You can get everything. You can get roof racks, ski racks, the luggage racks, you can get heated seats. You can get remote car
starters.
You can,
the older I get, the more I want one of those things.
You need to get a different car first.
What? Okay. You don't like the white Corolla?
Listen, you're going to spend all that money to put the car starter in that thing.
With some tinted windows? Remote car starter?
That car needs more than tinted windows. That's all I'm saying right now. I'm here to tell you, you just picked me up at Ruth Ears and brought me home, and we only had, that means like 2.6 miles.
Yeah, and you're
scared,
and you're coughing.
And I heard more noises out of that car than I hear from you in an entire week.
479-0055 for Yipes. Tell them we sent you. Get some snow tires. Get it undercoated.
Yes.
Pimp the ride. Stop fooling around.
And while
Get
you're
over there.
there, go in, see the girls, get a hat, a Vermont Strong hat, get T-shirts.
Vermont Strong.
Maybe you need a new yard sign or a flag for your house that says Merry Christmas or Welcome. I mean, literally, they can make those flags.
Yeah.
They can do
Banners.
all of that stuff. Banners, yard signs, T-shirts, sweatshirts, Christmas gifts galore. Last year for Christmas, I got my son Kyle all of his swag for his farm. I got him winter jacket and T-shirts and hats and all that stuff.
Did you rode in my car this morning? Did you notice what I don't have? Right where your feet were, floor mats. All my floor mats are gone. Mm-hmm. Do you know why they're gone?
Did they disintegrate under all the mold and dirt and garbage and shit?
You're partially right. They're all gone. Look at Glenn here making fun of me, talking about flies again. Because I've had shit spill on my floor mats, which were carpet, and that absorbs everything like a sponge, and then it smells like shit, and I ended up taking them to the dump. So if you go over to Yipes, you can get WeatherTech floor mats and liners that hold everything in. You can dump a 10-gallon cup of coffee, and it's all going to stay in there. It's not going to go anywhere.
Oh.
With these WeatherTech floor mats over at Yipes.
Okay.
That's what I need to get. I'm going over there today. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm going over there today. Yipesberry.com.
All right.
Women-owned, veteran-owned. They kick ass. They do. What else?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying too.
Good
I'm saying too. Looking ahead on the community calendar, I just want to mention this. Again, February 9th, I know it's a long way away, is the Night to Shine, sponsored by the Faith Community Church. It'll be at the Elks Lodge in Barrie. What exactly, you may be wondering, is the Night to Shine? The Night to Shine is basically like a prom for folks in our community who have some form of disability. It is something that Tim Tebow started, and the Tim Tebow Foundation has been behind. This is a global event.
And it comes right here.
It comes right here
to Barrie.
This happens around the earth, all on February 9th.
Yes.
At the same time.
It's amazing, too. And why do we talk about it this far in advance? Because they need you. They need volunteers.
That's why we're talking about it right now.
Yes.
Exactly.
You can park cars. You can be a date to somebody, a companion. You can help with a mass amount of things.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of planning. I mean, they do photography. Everybody gets their picture, just like the prom pictures,
hair.
all of that. Hair.
We need people to do hair, makeup, flowers, dresses, gowns, tuxedos. They've got a DJ. I DJ'd it one year, had an absolute blast. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be going with a friend that I'm going to be paired up with. You're going to be there. Sherilyn's going to be there. Lily's going to be. We're going to have a great time.
Yeah, it's a great event, and
you have to please. Let me look at the camera. I'm saying to our community, please, please, please offer to help out in some capacity if you can. Get in touch with the Faith Community Church. Tell them that you heard Aired Out talking about this event coming up on February 9th, and you want to be there to help out in some way or another.
If you really, truly want to, like, feel something in your heart, like, for real,
sure,
do it once.
That's right.
It's crazy the feelings it gives you.
That's right.
It's just, it's amazing. Can't say enough about it.
And yet, and I just have to just say this because it's in the head, and it's going to come right off the tongue. It makes. I'm just thinking this now. of a select few in our community that say, oh, Air Down doesn't talk about the community. They don't love their community. Kiss my ass. Because this is like the epitome of that.
Yeah, we get involved in this every time.
We love this. And to bring folks with disabilities under one roof, give them a night of music and dancing and fun and cake and
all of the experiences,
limousines.
Yeah.
I mean, tuxedos, and make them feel like they are the most important people on the earth at that very moment. And they're sharing this experience with others around the globe.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Tim Tebow Foundation.
Yeah.
And the Faith Community Church for bringing this to the Granite City of Barre, Vermont. Aired Out is going to be front and center with this. We are going to be absolutely involved, and we couldn't imagine any other way.
Right.
So
yeah, it's a great time. And so keep watch. And, so that you can sign on and pick a job and
just get in touch.
A lot to do.
Get in touch with the Faith Community Church.
Yeah.
Tell them you heard us talking about this on Aired Out and you want to get involved and help.
Yeah.
Tonight, Rooted Entertainment Solutions is presenting a special Day of the Dead celebration. We talked with Brujo yesterday from Malmaise. Malmaise. I got to say it right. Malmaise. They are the performers. Fairleigh Town Hall tonight. I think it's, like $12, $13 to get in. Costume contests, dancing, food. Mariposas Galacticus is going to be there also performing, coming up from Philadelphia. It's going to be one hell of a night. Huge celebration. A lot of fun tonight. Go, go, go. Yes. I think it starts at 7:00 tonight at the Fairleigh Town Hall. You're going to have a freaking blast. Take some pictures and share them up with us at Aired Out.
Yes.
Is that it? I mean, do we?
Well, except we have to say that. So, as we said at the front, I dropped my car off.
Yeah.
At Ruth Ears this morning.
Yes, you did.
To get some tires and an oil change, and I was greeted immediately by this amazing young gentleman.
Was that Cody?
Colby.
Colby.
He's my favorite. He's such a little sweetheart. Yeah. Anyways, he's the recon manager, and he took my keys, and we had a little chat, and they're going to take great care of me over there today at Ruth Ears.
Yep.
And made sure I didn't need a ride, and I was all set for the day, and they're going to fix me all up.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I want to make sure you have a ride home and you're all good." And I'm standing right next to you with a smile, and he's looking at me like, "Oh dear God."
Yeah, you poor thing. See, Colby knows. And so we were talking about it's almost time for me to turn my lease in, and I have a few months to go, but Colby's gonna have to freshen it up before I turn it in. Because I vacuumed it out by myself, but truly after the flood, it needs to be cleaned.
Yeah.
There was just so much mud and dirt, and I was using my car like a truck.
Yeah.
Lugging water and supplies and so much stuff around.
Sure.
And then getting in and out of it on a daily covered in mud. So it needs some desperate help. And
yeah. Well, you're going to get
Colby's going to fix it up for me.
Tonight's first in-season NBA tournament is going to be starting up. Are you going to be watching any of that, Raylene?
No.
Seriously?
Why would I?
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, because it's basketball.
I'm going down to Jerry's Sports Tavern for a beer or two.
This will be on the TV at Jerry's. I promise you.
All right.
Nuggets, Celtics.
All right.
It's going to be right there. Go ahead. Show that shirt, please. Show it. Show it. Yeah, look at that. You're going to hear us talking an awful lot about
homes in 100 days.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell folks listening right now, if you missed that episode of Aired Out, you need to go back and watch that one, because that was probably one of the most profound episodes we've had in a long time. When was that? Dan Moland. He was on the air with me. What? Today's Friday. Wednesday.
Because I was sick on Wednesday. But we should say that the 100 homes in 100 days, it's not just here in Barrie. It's in central Vermont, because the Hope Coalition, Dan and his team, recognize that there are many homes that were affected across the state due to the flooding. We know that the town of Johnson was completely devastated.
Yep.
Literally destroyed. And they lost so much. And so there are many here in Barrie that they are working on, but there are others as well. And but we want to support them as a whole, because what Enough Ministries and the Hope Coalition bring our Barrie City community on a daily is huge. And so supporting them in no matter what they do means something, and we should be doing it. And then I will also say that not too long ago, I was down here with the Hope Coalition on the corner of 3rd and Main. And I was with people from all over the United States that were here to work for us. It didn't matter if you were from Barrie or Johnson. They didn't know. They didn't care. They were from Georgia and Tennessee and Texas, for God's sakes. And there were people from Morrisville that had teamed up, from a church up in Morrisville, that had teamed up with the team that was here, and were working in the city of Barrie. So it's called Neighbor Helping Neighbor. And whether we're a city inside of a state, and we are Vermont strong. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Please show the shirt one more time so people know. HopeCoalition.net is what you're talking about right now. There it is. And if you missed Wednesday's episode here on Aired Out, that says 100 homes in 100 days. If you missed Wednesday's episode with Dan Moland, who's the pastor of Enough Ministries, who spearheaded this Hope Coalition, and they now have their own nerve center, if you will, up on Vine Street in Barrie. Up at the church,
and that's where the donation closet is, where you can get food, clothing, hygiene products, cleaning supplies. You can get you can even get help. You can get ministry. You can get support. Somebody can talk to you about, okay, this is how you can. We'll help you fill out this paperwork or that paperwork, and
case managers.
Yeah, it literally is one big hug. Yeah. It's a do-all thing.
And if you want to volunteer, if you want to be a case manager, if you want to be a home assessor, if you want to help out in any way, shape, or form, please get in touch.
Right. Maybe you can give supplies. Maybe you can spend a day helping clean out so that they can rebuild, because FEMA left us in a really shitty situation here.
Hang some sheetrock.
Yeah. Any of that.
Swing a hammer.
Except for JD, he's not swinging any hammer. He may wear a tool belt, but
I'll wear a tool belt. I'll look good with it too. CBS has just, and I know this is going to really bum you out, just sold out of its 2024 Super Bowl commercial spots.
Well, damn.
I remember, come on now, everyone remembers when they were like $3 million. Then it went up to $4 million for a 30-second commercial. Guess what it is now? Take a wild freaking guess. For Super Bowl.
Because it didn't go down, because people are suffering like hell, it's gone up to like 50 million.
No. I mean, it was. Come on. I mean, let's be realistic. It was $3 or $4 million a couple of years ago, and now for the 2024 Super Bowl,
$8 million.
$7 million.
Yeah.
And as it says right there, touchdown for Paramount Global. Virtually sold out of inventory months before the game. Right here. $7 million. Right here. Look. For a 30-second ad during the game.
I agree, Glenn. You can build a lot of houses for $7 million.
That's disgusting. Right here, look. Fox, which broadcast the 2023 last year Super Bowl, took in more than $600 million in advertising revenue. 115 million people watching. Shep has got to be talking about this. She's got to be talking about it. Speaking of Lori Shepherd in the Four Quarters podcast, right
Those
here
girls are kicking some serious ass.
they're destroying it. They are like, I mean, it's unbelievable what they're doing.
Their views are through the roof. Almost 1,000 views of the show the other night. These girls are talented. They know their shit, and they're just so much fun to watch. Even if you're like me and you know nothing about sports and you don't.
Me too.
I mean, I have no clue what they're talking about, but they're so much fun to watch. And, but please, I see they have almost 1,000 views. They have 2 comments from the same person and 2 reactions, which means a like, a smiley, a heart, any of that. They need to know that you're listening to them. I mean, it takes 2 seconds to just say hi or good evening. Give them a like, give them a heart, give them a mad face if you want. I don't care. But just let them know that you're there.
Yeah.
Encourage them.
They're getting a ton of views, but not a ton of comments.
Yeah, and they are doing a kick-ass job.
Blasting.
Just let them know that you're there.
Yeah. So let's tell people that may not be familiar. The Four Quarters podcast is a sports podcast. It's done right here where I'm sitting right now. It is hosted by Lori Shepherd, CB, and there's another lady I can't think of her name.
Wheels, we call her.
They call her Wheels. They talk NFL football. They talk about all the sports. They talk about basketball,
soccer, golf. They literally talk about everything.
And Lori Shepherd is the assistant coach for the Spalding girls varsity basketball team. So they are going to be talking about
high school
basketball and everything. I mean, they are
last year
awesome.
They brought us some really kick-ass interviews with the teams, both basketball and hockey. Incredible. We met some really incredible young ladies that have gone off to college. And,
we've had players in from U32, champion players. I mean, this state is absolute when it comes to local sports and high school sports. It's not just high school. It's collegiate sports too. This state is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. And so Monday night, 6:00 ish, right here on Aired Out, and Wednesday night, 5:30 ish, right here on Aired Out.
Let's say it again. Monday night, 6 p.m.
Yes.
Live.
Yes, live.
Right here where you are now. You don't have to go anywhere else. You're right here.
On Aired Out. Yeah.
And Wednesday nights, a little earlier at 5:30.
Yes.
Okay. I don't care what you're doing. If you're driving home, you're commuting, you're home cooking dinner, you're home on the couch.
Just hit the like button then.
Hit the like button.
If you're busy.
Listen to these ladies. Frankly, even if you don't like sports, you should tune in.
Oh, it's so much
because
fun.
they're so good. I'm not a sports aficionado. I have them while I'm home. I'm cooking dinner. I have them on the cell phone. I'm listening to them. It's fascinating. I've learned so much. Just to wrap up here, the suspect in Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder has pled not guilty in a Las Vegas courtroom. That's a huge story that's buzzing right now. Also, Live Nation, which operates Ticketmaster, they just posted in Q3. This is fresh news. $8.2 billion as Taylor Swift and Beyonce lead the concert sales.
And build a lot of houses with that, too.
Thank you for saying that. I mean, we're talking about, $7 million for a 30-second Super Bowl commercial. $8.2 billion. I don't have to say that's billion with a B. Billion. And I'm not going to even spell billion because you've heard me say billion. That's a shit ton of money. Where's it going? Beyonce and Taylor's pockets? I don't know.
Yeah, but I have to say, in defense of Taylor, again, like I said the other day, in this, yes, I mean, she could do maybe even a ton more, but at least she does do a lot for people. She gives a lot of money away to a whole lot of charities. She does have a good heart.
Thank you for saying that because it's so true. It really is. I got a chance yesterday to see some unbelievable pictures, and I'm going to be sharing some of them not only today but over the weekend of the rover images that have captured this blue sunset on Mars. And yesterday, I was able to see some of the photos and some of the stuff. I am absolutely fascinated with this stuff. I can't get enough of it. It is so incredible. I'll show you just real quick here. I'll just show you some of what I've seen. And I just love this. I just love this. On this 842nd Martian day on Mars. It is absolutely incredible. Keep watch over the weekend because I'm going to be sharing some of the pictures that I was able to get a hold of yesterday, and I can't wait to share this with you. It's so cool, so fascinating. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about the interruption.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of the doorbell ringing.
That's all right.
It's time to read the water meter.
Okay. Are they doing that now?
No, you can do it yourself. If you're busy, they don't have to come in and do it. You can do it yourself.
Why don't we go live and read the water meter together right now?
Well, we don't need to do that.
All right. Okay.
You can't do it from here.
All right.
Fool.
Is the water meter guy, is he
Oh, he's already gone to the next house.
all right. Is he kind of, is he kind of good looking?
He's not a troll or anything, but I don't think I would.
Invite him in for a cup of coffee or something?
Well, of course I'd invite him in for a cup of coffee because I'm a nice person.
All right. I'm just wondering, is he hot? Yes or no? He's just
No.
okay. All right, I'm just asking, Raylan.
You really are screwed in the head.
Maybe he'd like to come in. It's cold outside.
Well, he has a jacket on and his car's right there.
Come downstairs and show him the podcast studio. I'm just saying.
Well, I could have done that, but instead I said we're live on a podcast downstairs. Can I just do it myself this month?
I've decided, Raylene, that I'm going to do the Granite City 5K tomorrow morning. I'm going to do the Granite City 5K tomorrow morning. Mm-hmm. You said it's walk or run?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll need a stretcher after.
The what now?
We'll need a stretcher after. Even if you walk.
Do you want to come with me?
No. I don't run.
Alice just said he's a water meter guy with a yellow vest. Hard to be cute in Carhartts and polyester.